I'm Rob Faulkner, founder and president of Lexii Business Technology Services. Managed services is the new way technology, probably in the last 15 years, has been for technology companies that do end-to-end repair and maintenance and monitoring of their client systems. Lexii Business Technology Services is a boutique managed IT services company. We are like an outsourced IT company to small and medium-sized businesses. And we handle their compute, network, security, and storage and backup end-to-end for our clients. We have a device that's on-site, on-prem, in their offices that does backup locally, and then every 10 minutes it sends it up to the cloud. And if they would have a disaster, or say the server went down, a hard drive went bad, what they would do is then within minutes, we can spin that whole server up in the cloud, and all of the employees would be able to continue working without disruption. I've always wanted to be in business for myself. I started out at 12 years old. I was a paperboy, working in the Bronx for the Daily News. I worked professionally as a DJ in a couple of different clubs in the Bronx. And my mom and grandmother said, "You're not going to do anything by just being a DJ." So what I did was I got into a program that was actually funded by the government. It was a 2-year program where I was able to train and learn electronics. That got me into the first couple of jobs I had, which were in my early 20s. And I got a job with a company called CompTIA at that time. They were a manufacturer of computerized typesetting equipment. They serviced newspapers, magazines, ad agencies, and this is like before the Apple came out with the laser writer. I worked for 5 years for CompTIA, and then that's when I decided to go into business for myself. My company was called Computerized Typesetting Systems, and I did basically the same thing. I went around in the New York tri-state area fixing computerized typesetting equipment. And then in the early 90s, a lot of these type houses went out of business because of the laser writer. I lost a lot of customers, so I started morphing into computers, PCs, and networks. Since then, I'm working with a marketing company out of Tennessee, out of Nashville, and they're helping me do something I've never done before. I mean, get out of my own way and work, instead of in the business, on the business. And I hired my first employee back in May, and she's my sales development rep, and hired another administrator to kind of help me out doing mailings and things like that. And I'm busy trying to, grow the business and bring it up to a decent amount of money that I can hopefully retire one of these days. I picked up a lot of my knowledge by teaching myself. And this is before the days of Google. You had to go and find certain things. You had to talk to a lot of colleagues that were in the business, and they were a big help when you run into certain problems. And today, obviously, you Google it. Anything you need, you just get online and Google. With all the organizations I belong to, I'm always getting fed information. So if I hear something that's a newer technology or something that's prevalent in the industry, like right now, ransomware, cybersecurity, it's a big problem. So I'll research a lot of different things that have gone on, or learn about what tools I can use to protect my clients. Some of the challenges that my clients have are that they don't really understand about cybersecurity and the risks that are out there. So they think they're going to be okay, and it's not going to hit them. The thing I might like most about what I do, my job, is I'm the hero. I get to come in and save the day. Clients have problems. I got a call this morning before I came down here, and they couldn't get into QuickBooks. So I quickly, diagnosed the problem, told them what to do, went on to their server, made a little change, had him reboot his computer, and everything started working. So I walk away, I'm the hero. I used to ski and snowboard years ago, but I stopped doing that. Played a lot of racquetball, stopped doing that. I had bad hips. But today, right now, I play golf. I go to the driving range in the summer, winter time, and I love to sing karaoke. When I look back at my career journey, the only thing I would have done different is starting to invest when I was younger. And I also would have started the marketing piece that I put into place. I would have started that 15, 20 years ago. because I can see that it's really going to help my company grow and help me reach my objectives and goals. I think that any young person that's starting off in technology would benefit starting in the beginning with network administration. You get a well-rounded way of seeing how technology works. I think in the future, going down a cybersecurity, down that path would be a big help to be successful. The advice I would give someone who's looking to get into tech would be, first of all, learn and get someone like myself who's been around the block to mentor you and help you get to the next level. And be smart about the jobs that you take. And just buckle down, study, learn. In years, you'll gain experience, and then you can go forward and be successful.